Hey y'all, welcome back. All right, let's go ahead and dive in and see what Divine Holy Spirit has for the collective. The cards are all upright and in order by way of major arcana through each element. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for joining me. Whew. Divine Holy Spirit of the highest white light consciousness, what do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of at this time? I heard transcribe just now. The Ace of Swords flipped over to reveal itself in the pre-shuffle. Transcribe meaning maybe something needs to be written down or taken account of. Transcribe, maybe there's an understanding communication wise. Maybe it's like you didn't hear me clear enough, so now I have to write this down for you. And not only that, I'm hearing dictation. It has to be in so many different forms of communication because possibly somebody's just having a problem interpreting things that are being said, warnings, heeds that are going forth. The interpretation is off. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Y'all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, subscription to the channel, and also the membership area. Any details you need are in the description box below. What else, Spirit, do you have for the collective? Thank you so much. Yeah, there's something about, I heard hard press, but there's something about communication. Somebody's just not understanding something like the comprehension. It's almost as if they've been equipped and made and designed to operate in one world, but now there's something differently, like they're being placed in a whole different location, but they don't have the chameleon skills to adapt to that. That's what I'm getting, y'all. They weren't built with that. So wherever they are now, look, the Seven of Cups fell out on the floor like this in the reverse. So wherever they are now, they're confused as hell. So that could just be their state of mind, you know, just their mental state. They're okay, so they're very confused about what's going on, what's happening. And even the communication. So even some communication they're receiving is giving them some sort of bouts. I'm hearing with anger. So something's upsetting them in a major way, I just heard. Ugh, okay, y'all. Let's get the card out here. Y'all, my breaker, I need to go flip my breaker back. I don't know why it does that, but hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. Thank you for your patience. All right, I don't know if I cut the deck. It doesn't hurt to cut again. So here we go. Let's get some cards out here, y'all. I heard challenging just now. I'm hearing vexed. I keep hearing that this person's vexed. Oh, y'all, the breaker again, y'all. What is going on? I'm sorry. I'm trying to fix something on the stove, so I need it on. Okay. Hopefully that will not happen again. But, you know, I pay attention to everything. So there's a message in that. Anyway, y'all, I'm hearing striving when I see this Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So possibly this is why they're vexed, why they're mad, why they're not understanding. Because this Queen of Pentacles is on her thing, back on the throne. But she never left the throne. But I think the idea was to dethrone this Queen of Pentacles. Whoever this person is that's confused, the Seven of Cups reverse fell out on the floor. Like they're really going through it. I'm hearing anguish. But I was receiving that they were angry because they're just not understanding. Could have something to do with this Knight of Wands who's wanting to come in. But I'm hearing challenged when I see this card. They're having difficulties. But I'm hearing by way of communication. So this might be the one who was used to coming in and out, but they're no longer able to do that. But that I'm hearing out of fear. They're afraid to. They're afraid to make this approach. I don't think we have to guess why. I mean, if somebody's angry about, you know, your rightful stance, like you're the Queen of Pentacles, like whatever it is that they tried to keep from you actually belongs to you. So how are they mad about you being you? That's the crazy part. Like what? So basically you're telling me you're mad because I'm walking the earth. Basically, that's what you're saying? Yeah, it makes no sense, right? All right, y'all. let's find out more about the Queen of Pentacles so we can summarize the bottom of the deck energy. Spirit, tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles and why this is the focus. Why is this the focus, y'all? Why are you the focus, collective? Oh, third time's a charm. The breaker just went off again. Y'all, I need to... I just heard don't run away. But the thing is, I'm trying to do something here. I'm trying to prepare something on the stove so I can eat, nourish my body. But the breaker keeps going off, like it's shutting off the stove. But I heard don't run. Okay, y'all help me put that together. What was that for? Because I really was about to get up and do it again, because I said third time's the charm, as if I knew it was coming or was going to happen again. Okay, so we are talking about a Knight of Wands here being en route. They've mounted the horse. The only thing is they're scared, they're fearful. All right, so the don't run possibly applies to this Knight of Wands. That I'm hearing encouragement, giving them some encouragement to not run. But what are they running from? Like, do we even care? All right, so I just heard don't run, walk. So that would be the opposite. I feel like it would have been in a normal circumstances, don't walk, run. But this one is like the Knight of Wands should just like let it go. Y'all, the channel energy, I said they're not getting something. So that makes me feel like in that vexed energy, they're angry, but they have this in their heart to keep pursuing. The thing is that they're in a whole nother place, but they're still operating with the same mindset. So therefore, they're not able to adapt to where they are now, but it's causing them their own like angst and strife. Like they're doing it to themselves, but they're just programmed to just be who they are. And it's like, you know, I'm hearing the word resistance. Like they have resistance against a new form, a new way of thinking. That Ace of Swords revealed itself in the pre-shuffle. Like they definitely had a new start because they just experienced an ending, but they're starting over in the same stuff, in the same place. But the only thing is their current circumstances are different. The circumstances are way different, but they still have that same old stale mindset, but it's focused toward you, Queen of Pentacles. Oh, man. All right, y'all. Sorry for the camera. I'm about to topple over. Y'all, I want to give me a moment, y'all. This is the last time I'm going to do this. All right, y'all. Thanks for your patience. I can't edit the video. Well, maybe I can. I don't know. Let's just keep it free flowing. All right, y'all. I'm hearing bitter Betty. So this person's being very bitter toward you, collective. Bitter seems like jealousy energy as well. But they're having to watch and observe. I'm hearing the suspense. So if there's some suspenseful energy, that means that, you know, they're waiting for something to fail. They're waiting for something to come through that's going to knock this Queen of Pentacles out of reign, is what I heard. R-E-I-G-N. I think that's how you spell that. But I'm hearing it's not possible. It's not going to happen. But I said, we were told that this Knight of Wands is still in their old mind state, even though circumstances have changed. Okay, so I just heard wishing harm. So this Knight of Wands is wishing harm. But the thing is, everything is counteractive. It's as if them being stuck in this old mind state is some sort of torture for them. It's like they're serving out some sort of penalty. But it's happening to them, but it's like maybe they're not processing it that way They don't see it that way. They just see it as if they just keep taking hits because of this Queen of Pentacles. But it's their own doing that's causing it. That would make sense because they're not adapting to a whole new state and realm of whatever this existence is that they have, you know, in your world, or you being in their world, or y'all being in the same world together. I'm not sure how that works dimensional wise. But I'm being shown somebody looking out a window. It's like they're stuck inside. All they can do is kind of look out of the window, and then there's all this beautifulness surrounding them, but they can't access that. They can see it. They have a beautiful view of it, but they can't access it. So there we go. There we go. There we go, you guys. So I'm hearing refrain. So they're being refrained from doing so. And then everything that in their old mind and old way of thinking toward this Queen of Pentacles, they're still projecting, but it's only ricocheting off of the Queen of Pentacles back to them. So that's inciting them even more. So that's the vexed energy. That's why they can't come out of this. Wow. I'm seeing the character. I don't know if the movie's Moonstruck, but Cher, when she slaps the co-star and says snap out of it, that was one of those things. It's like, if you had the opportunity, you don't care though. You don't care because they deserve everything that they're receiving, because they tried to throw that toward you, but it's ricocheting and hitting them. It's like you want to say snap out of it, but they can't. They're unable to, but that's their sentencing. This is what they called on. So therefore they're getting exactly what they wanted. But it's happening to them. All right, we got it, Spirit. Thank you. Whew. All right, y'all. Y'all, okay, so I have grits on the stove, and you know, those have to simmer for a while. So I was like, the plan is to start the grits on the stovetop and then come do the reading. And then, you know, 30 minutes later, it'll be closer to time to eat. Grits are one of those things, even though the package says quick grits, like it takes like an hour. So that's what I was so focused on. Like, wait a minute, nothing's going to stop me, you know, from my plan. The plan that I have, you know, is what's really going to happen here. Like what I say. So that could have a lot to do with the energy, Queen of Pentacles. It's what you say this time around. This person don't like that, because they were able to come in and interrupt what it was that you thought it was going to be. And that interruption was coming by way of their even projecting onto you, wanting to disrupt. Because that was the thing. Like, why was the breaker going off at this time? Like, it kept happening. 3 times it happened. Those were the projections even that were being sent to try to stop you. But it didn't. It didn't. You may have had to get up and have your work interrupted for a second, but you was coming right back. This is what this person's not getting. They don't understand. How is the Queen of Pentacles able to just come right back like that? I heard specifically the amount of, so that made me feel like the amount of whatever it is they were sending to you or projecting your way, or even in comparison to what they're going through. They're like, how is like Queen of Pentacles not receiving this as well? So that lets me know too that they have an understanding that you all are tied together somehow. They might not be able to access what it is that you have and what's coming towards you. I'm hearing greatness. And they know this because they're stuck inside looking out a window at the beauty that surrounds you, that you have access to, that they do not. I heard no longer do. But they have an understanding that you all were supposed to be sharing something together. All right, y'all, we got it. We got it. Thank you, Spirit. Yikes. Ooh, all right. I'm going to turn these 2 cards over, and then we're going to get into whatever's up here. So let's see what these 2 are. Look at this. We have the 10 of Swords. I said there was a completion happening here. We got the 10 of Swords and the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is like, no, there's no way. Like, and them sitting in this pity of the 10 of Swords, that's the projection that they're trying to send toward you. Like, there's no way. The amount of stuff that I did and sent and whatever paid for to come against collective Queen of Pentacles, possibly, because that's what's at the bottom of the deck. Somebody who will take care of their business regardless. They keep getting back up regardless. This King of Cups, like, there's no way in hell. Like, how is this possible? I heard perplex. So they're confused, y'all. I don't know why they're putting so much time and emotion and just everything, like their whole existence has to do with what you have, Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing survival mode. So they're the ones on survival mode here. But you're the queen of that. The Queen of Pentacles knows how to get back up once they've been knocked down. Queen of Pentacles gets knocked down several times over and gets right back up. I heard Katy Perry, held me down, but I got up. Eye of the tiger. So that could be of some significance here. All right, y'all, but we see here why that Seven of Cups reverse showed. It fell out on the floor. This person's going through it. I heard mental anguish. They're upright, but they're still in a state of confusion here. I'm hearing they want you to experience what they're... Okay, but here's the thing. They want you to experience what they are experiencing, but Queen of Pentacles, nobody can do it like you. I'm hearing you are no challenge. So this King of Cups, how is it they want things to be comparable? They want you all's lives to be parallel at this moment. Now that they're going through the bad times, they want you also to do so. But how about when they were going through the good times and you were going through the bad times? They weren't wishing you all to be parallel at that moment. Like, this is making me confused that the King of Cups is so confused and vexed and angry and all of this, wishing what they were going through was happening to you. But it's like me hearing that you're no challenge. You've been there, done that. Like, as if this is like their first time experiencing this Ten of Swords. Like, you and the Ten of Swords are like friends at this point. I'm not understanding. It's making me confused. Like, okay, so we were already told anyway what it was. Yeah, this person's not adapting well to their new life, their new circumstance, because they're so focused on you that they're not even trying to clean up their own house. They're wanting to come and destroy yours. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so that would be that tying, that parallel energy, that twin flame, possibly divine union, like this is your person, but now an ex-person because they've been disqualified is what I'm hearing. Disqualified means, there's something that was done that got you booted out of here. But that was up to the royal courts, the high supreme courts. They made that determination. So now I'm hearing they get to see you rise. They get to watch you rise, but that was the window reference. They're sitting inside of something, only able to look out a window. The window's beautiful and big. It's clean. There are no streaks on the glass. So they get a nice view. They don't get a crappy view. They just can't get, from around that window, because that window is there for a reason, for them to be able to see. All right, we got it, Spirit. Thank you so much. Ooh, so I just heard you're on the right side of the law, so that means somebody else is on the wrong side of the law. But that would be this King of Cups energy, Knight of Wands. They're on the wrong side, especially being served that Ten of Swords. I heard convicted. I don't know what they did to get them there, but I know you can tell the story, collective. I know I could tell my own story of how they got where they are, but that was their own doing. Like, how are you making me a competition? There is no competition. We're supposed to be together in union and do great things, power couple energy. So how is it that you saw me as the enemy? How? Okay, I'll let you tell the story from inside, the view that you have, looking outside, but you can't access the beauty of what's outside, the freedom, because you're locked up. I mean, that's your fault. Anyway. All right, we have a 9 of Pentacles reverse. I just turned this card over, but it's on top of this clunk of cards. I'm going to just run through these and I'll see what's happening here. Spirit, tell us more. What's going on with this Page of Cups? I heard guilty. So maybe this is them confessing that, you know, they realized that, you know, they actually fumbled some sort of ball here by not being upfront about their emotions. Like the smallest thing they could have, you know, said, if it were like a daily I love you, that's something they wish that they could say now, but they're having trouble communicating with you because they can't get past the anger, the vex energy. They can't get past that because of where they are, 10 of Swords energy. And then they're looking outside of a window at the Queen of Pentacles, but they can't access the Queen of Pentacles. They know the star power here, the star quality I'm hearing. But I feel like this has to do with divine energy. They're realizing what the hell this is right now. They're not happy about it. And they're still projecting. The 7 of Cups is them like the confusion. It's 1 minute they're okay, and then the next minute it's like an angry wrath. Is what I'm getting with the 7 of Cups. But this is all stemmed on their doings or the quote unquote relationship between this King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Like they really are flip-flopping with their own emotions. They don't understand. But that was from the get-go with the channel energy, y'all. This Empress, they know exactly who you are, Queen of Pentacles. You could be the mother of their child. And you've done a hell of a damn good job. And they know this. They acknowledge that. At least they acknowledge that. It was a lot that you had to do by yourself, but you did it. So they know that. They know the strength. They know, I'm hearing warrior. They know the warrior that lies within this Empress energy. They know firsthand. Firsthand they know, because they've obviously been defeated here with the 10 of Swords. Behind the Empress, we have the 2 of Wands. I'm hearing expectations with this card. So I feel like they have hopes for a better future. I'm hearing a bright light. Because they're stuck inside, but they're afraid to make that transition. Like being open-minded, like I said something about they are unable to adapt. So being like a chameleon when you have to move to a new state, a new location, you have to adapt. They don't know how to do that. They're not adaptable in that way, but I'm hearing confined, like that's their sentence. They have to live this out now. Once upon a time, if they would have opened their mind to understanding these things of, wow, this could be my divine partner here. So let me treat them with the utmost respect because I know that that's going to benefit me as well. They're going to build me up in the process. No, they were looking at you as some competition. So now they know they can't walk through this threshold with this same mindset. They're so confused, y'all. They really, it's like like I'm seeing somebody sitting in a chair and you know when they had the ice bucket water challenge or something, it's like somebody dumping a bucket of ice water over them and they got to sit there and take it. They're not understanding why. Why are we even doing this? Like the ice bucket challenge, like what? Oh, to raise money? Okay, well, that was the natural understanding on the 3D, but it's like, okay, why? All right. Yeah, they're having a hard time. Behind the 2 of Wands, we have the 4 of Swords. There could be illness here. I heard a death sentence, a death illness, something like that. Yeah, so maybe that's what has them, I heard the end of the process just now. So if they're at the end of this, everything's flooding in, but that was the ice water challenge energy. Everything's being dumped on them at once. So they're dealing with some sort of physical illness, not only mental, but physical as well. They're super confused, angry. 1 minute they're up, next minute they're down, but they stay focused on this Queen of Pentacles. Behind the 4 of Swords reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacles. They have something that they want to give to you, but they want something in exchange. But that's come up in recent readings, so that could be connected somehow. Behind the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Fool card reversed. They're looking for a new start without any, they don't want you to bring up anything from the past, even though they feel they might be allowed to bring it up, but they know at their own detriment because that could harm them by reliving the past. Even though they seem stuck in some sort of past energy, that's why they're confused. They're not open-minded. They're not able to adapt, so they're still stuck and harboring in these old emotions. But the thing is, it's a brand new day. Like, they know you're the Empress, so they can't really put that on you. That's why it's ricocheting off of you and bouncing back to them. They know the star quality with the Empress card that it's not happening. They can't project to you. Just like when my breaker kept flipping off, I got up and I said, y'all, please excuse me one moment. I got to do this. I didn't ignore it. I had to go handle my business. But that was reminiscent of them throwing so many things your way. I heard shade, but, you know, I feel like shade just has to do with, you know, they really didn't care for you like you thought they did. I heard harmful. So they were doing a lot. But now with the Fool card reversed, now that they know that they're sick, they're at the end here, they're dealing with the Ten of Swords, they're confused as hell, they see you prospering or you're on your way, they got a clear view of that, but they can't access you and what you have going for you. They want you to forget all about everything and just let them in. Fool card reverse. And this is them also hoping, wishing, praying for a new start for even their physical body and their mental health. But they feel like coming into union with you, you're going to assist them with that. That's what I just got. All right, behind the Fool card reverse, we have the Knight of Cups reverse. But they're headed in the opposite direction or toward this energy. But that would make sense, I guess. But we have the Fool card here. All right, so this is somebody okay, so I'm hearing counterintuitive. This is somebody coming to stop them from this new start. This is this Knight of Cups reverse. So I'm hearing challenge. So there's something up against this person that's not allowing them to get to you. So this could be by way of a physical person who has something to say. I'm hearing disparaging. That would be, I'm hearing damaging as well. So there's some information that this Knight of Cups reverse, it's totally something that they should not be sharing, or it's not really benefiting them from sharing, but they want to say this because they want to keep this person from getting this new start. So it could have something to do with the sickness with the Four of Swords reverse. This person should not be sharing this information, whatever it is. Or either, I'm hearing behooves them. I don't use that word, but that's what I'm hearing. It would behoove them. I don't know what that means. All right. I've already got up too many times. The phone's over there. I could easily go to Google and see. But we'll just stay with the energy here. Spirit, what's going on? Tell me more about the Knight of Cups reverse, please. I heard challenging aspect, but this has been given challenging from the get-go when I laid eyes on it. What is here with the Knight of Cups reverse specifically, Spirit, please? Something about running, something about temperature. Temperature run is what I heard. So what is like a fever associated with? What illness is a fever associated with? So now I'm hearing something about breaking out in sweats. Whoever's having night sweats, that's the Four of Swords reverse. So that's what this is. So this person would know because I'm hearing contracted. That's why this person would know. But it's like it's counterintuitive or intuitive, something like that. It's not assisting this person by giving this information. It's malicious. It's malicious that this Knight of Cups is wanting to stop this person from having a new start. So that's keeping them tied and bound together, is that the hopes of the person in the Knight of Cups is that this person would never leave them and receive a fresh new start. Even if it means they have some sort of illness, that they've contracted something, at least they can still go on and start a new life by taking care of themselves. If it's required necessary medication, making sure they always have that so they can live their healthiest, best version. But this Knight of Cups reverse does not want this person to be that or have that. Ooh, thank you, Spirit, for that information behind the Knight of Cups reverse. Ah, there it is. They want to speak up and tell some sort of truth, but it's malicious. Or either it's something that should not be shared. It's information. Because I guess if we're talking about somebody's medical, and I don't know if that's unlawful to share somebody's medical history. I feel like if you know somebody has a virus and you know firsthand because you all contracted it from one another, or it went from one person to the other, and you want to warn the next person about, don't sleep with this person because they have this and that. I don't know if that's against the law. I heard captive, but the only reason is because they want to keep this person with them. They want to keep this person from starting over. So that's what it is. All right, y'all. So all of this, that Nine of Pentacles reverse was on top of all of this information. So this would be the Knight of Cups energy, I feel. Or possibly, you know, the reason why they contracted this is because you had some out of control energy by way of the Nine of Pentacles reverse kind of ruling over this, whatever this is. So I'm hearing you're being watched, collective. So I want to say that. But that would necessarily be if this Knight of Cups reverse knows that this person wants a new start with the Empress, then yeah, that's why they're coming up. Ah, not so fast. Did you tell them this? Says the Page of Swords. Did you tell them about that? It's going to be about one thing, but I felt like it has a lot to do with that Four of Swords reverse. This person's sick. But this is a malicious attempt to keep this person stuck where they are. All right, y'all, these cards came out. I feel like maybe they were in this order because, oh, they were on the side because I remember seeing those 2 8s peeking out. All right, so let's run through these. What we just went over was on top of these cards. So we have the 8 of Cups. Like they want to walk away, but they can't. They don't know how. They don't know the best way. They're thinking too much about it, especially with this 8 of Swords. They're keeping themselves confined. They're thinking way too hard about whatever this scenario is, but I feel like it's tied to this Four of Swords and that Knight of Cups who has some information that they want to leak out with the Page of Swords. Look, we have the 5 of Wands. That's battle. That's competition. That's, you know, I'm hearing, do I stay or do I leave? Or, you know, one of those things. But I feel like that has to do with that 7 of Cups energy. This is why they're going through it so much. They're so confused and they don't know what to do. They're tied into this in so many awful ways. Look at the Lover's card and the Devil card. Boom. I heard say less. That's it. That's all that needs to be said right there. They're tied. They're bound to this. That's part of the confusion. But that the Knight of Cups reverse has this on lock. Like, you ain't going nowhere. And if you do, I'm going to make sure they know what they need to know. All right, here are 2 more cards here. Let's see what they are. I have the 7 of Wands and the Magician. So I feel like I'm hearing as an attempt. So I feel like there's still some sort of energy of illusions being cast so they could try to stay on top of what's coming against them. So that would further let me know if this is tied to this Knight of Wands, the fact that they are on a horse, however they're trying to get to, you know, where it is they need to go. Empress, Queen of Pentacles, this may not have anything to do with you because we were shown that they have a window to look out of at what you got going on. They can't access you. So for me, this means that they're trying to journey around to try to get out of or away from this sentence, but they can't. Like, they're confined. We heard the word confined, and the energy definitely was representing that, of them sitting behind this window. So it is what it is, right, you guys? All right, y'all. I hope this helps.